of 10, you have internet connection, right? If you're on here, 9 times out of 10, you have a laptop or a smartphone. So if you're on here, you are in the digital era and you can start a digital business. If you agree with me, say yes. If you agree with me, you can literally start a digital business. Type yes in the comment section, right? But before I go into how we make money, I need to tell you what we're even here for, right? So ladies and gentlemen, give me 20 minutes of your undivided attention as I break down this phenomenal life-changing business opportunity. So the name of this company is Vida Divina. Over here, we emphasize on living healthy, living wealthy, living free. The man you're seeing on this banner, ladies and gentlemen, has changed my life beyond explanation. He's changed the life of so many people on here. His name is Mr. Armand Puyol. He's a documented 8-figure network marketer. He's an industry icon. He speaks regularly at the ANMP events. I mean, this man has helped and consulted and launched over 20 different network marketing companies, and he's known throughout the whole industry as the MLM guru. This is somebody you should be listening to. This is somebody you should be taking notes from. This is somebody you should be following, right? Because they're saying success leaves clues, right? Can someone type that in the comment section? Success leaves clues. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 50,000 square foot of greatness. I mean, this is where we manufacture our products. This is our order processing center where we ship to over 50 different countries across the world. And guess what? If you are on this call, we ship to you. If we do not already have an office in your country, I mean, take a look at some parts of our office building. I mean, we have a whole theater that we do our presentations. We look at the product pickup center. It looks like a lobby of a 5-star hotel, right? I mean, just look at our office building. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we have 9 different offices across the world too. Colombia office, Bogota, I've been fortunate enough to be there. We have our Ghana office all the way in West Africa that services our African markets. We have our Costa Rica office. We have our Mexico office. We have our Dominican Republic office. We have our Ecuador office, Panama, Peru, and El Salvador offices, respectfully. So if you're on here and you don't see your country office, we ship to your country. Again, this is a digital business. But before I even touch more about the company, just look at some accolades, right? Company was founded in 2016. By 2018, we were number 85 in direct selling companies out of 100 companies, right? 2019, we were number 61. In 2020, we were voted to have the best compensation plan. All of network marketing means out of all the companies out there, Vida Divina pays the most. Vida Divina has the most aggressive compensation plan in all of network marketing. That means you make more, you get more for your efforts over here in Vida Divina. We also had 7 of our affiliates elected through the GoPro Millionaire Hall of Fame. Vida Divina as a company has over $30 million earners, including myself. Ladies and gentlemen, this is facts I'm telling you, right? Also, before anything happens, right, before you get involved into any business, you got to ask yourself, is there a pie big enough for me to get mine, right? Because at times you can be the biggest shark in the smallest pond. Listen, I'd rather be that baby fish in the ocean. Why? What is the point of having a business that the cash flow or the market cap isn't that big, right? So actually, Vida Divina is involved with these multi-billion and trillion-dollar industries. Home-based business known as network marketing, 193 capital B billion-dollar industry. Global health and wellness, 4.2 trillion-dollar industry. Global weight control, 190 billion. Global skin care industry, ladies and gentlemen, 124 billion. Global coffee and tea, every single day 2.25 of coffee and tea are being drunk every single day. Listen, I wasn't a coffee drinker till I heard about this opportunity, right? And I tasted our coffee and realized, what have I been missing out? So I want you to understand, every single day 2.25 cups of coffee are being drunk. So foundation of Vida Divina, right? Our founder, Mr. Armand Puyol, has a long-standing history with the overall health benefits of three powerful Asian mushrooms, like the reishi mushroom, right? Like the chaga mushroom and the cordyceps mushroom, right? Don't take my word for it. Find out what Google has to say about these herbs. Google, the biggest search engine in the world, has 3.37 million results for Ganoderma lucidum, also known as reishi mushroom. I mean, this is an adaptogen, right? These are herbs. They support normal body functions, right? These are supplements. These are not medication. These are supplements, right? Your body in a cellular level is supposed to operate at its best. But because of the bad stuff we put in our system, it's hard for our body to be in a cellular level. So you need supplements to get you there, right? So reishi helps increase resistance to stress. It's an immune system booster. It's power packed with over 200 phytonutrients and power packed with over 150 antioxidants. The scientific name for reishi is Ganoderma lucidum. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful smile. Look at this beautiful smile, right? So safe to say, Mr. Armand Puyol, not only is he a business mogul, but he has some good taste. Look at his beautiful wife, Dr. Esther Ramos. She is the co-founder. She's a lead product formulator, and she is the chief product officer of Vida Divina. They say behind every successful man is even a stronger and more successful woman. And we have a powerful lady leading from the front in our product sector. Ladies and gentlemen, Tea Divina, all natural detox tea, so pure and organic, a 6-month-old can drink. Albert Jecker is a product of a product. You can see I'm sipping on my tea as this presentation is going on, right? Look at your body as a car and imagine never ever doing your oil change. What is going to happen to your body? It's going to break down, right? So many people walking around saying, I don't need to lose weight, but guess what? You need to detox. Guess what? You probably smoke, or even if you don't smoke, you have a car, you sit in a car. Carbon monoxide, you are breathing in fumes. Ladies and gentlemen, all the dust, all the heavy metals, all the particles out there. The average human being over the age of 20, according to Google, has feces, fecal matter in their small intestines, about 20 pounds, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this tea goes inside your body and it helps cleanses you out and helps you live at a cellular level. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all natural. Detox tea is by far my favorite product. I drink this faithfully every single day of my life. We also have the premium line of supplements. We have a product called Youth. It's a dietary supplement that helps with cell reversing, right? This helps with anti-aging. We have a product called Atom. Atom is one of my favorites because for the longest, I thought Atom was just good with energy. But after taking Atom consistently and working out with it, it's a thermogenic fat burner too. It has a thermal effect. What is thermal? Thermal means heat, right? So taking Atom helps you make your body into a burning furnace, right? So Atom is a thermogenic fat burner and an energy booster. We have Brain, ladies and gentlemen, 7 years later, taking this product, doing more research. Brain, the star ingredient in Brain is called lion's mane. This is the prime supplement herb for focus, right? So for the people out there, at times it's broad daylight and you have a brain freeze, right? Or you leave your house and wonder, did I even turn my iron off? Is the stove off? You need some brain. We have Venus for women. Again, I've never taken Venus a day in my life, but the testimonials I've heard about Venus, it helps with women, right? So all my women out here, right? You should give Venus a shot. We have chaga. We're talking about antioxidants. We are talking about phytonutrients. We're talking about anti-inflammatory purposes. Chaga has a product called, an ingredient called King Trumpet. This is Google. You can look all this stuff up. These are natural herbs. Again, none of our products are medication. These are supplements and dietary supplements. We have a product called Cheat. I used to be a fat kid. I used to be a big boy. Why? Because I like my food. I like my rice. I like my carbs. I like my breads. I like my pasta. I like my pizza, right? And we all know all these white carbohydrates spike up our blood levels. Whenever your insulin is spiked up, you cannot burn fat. This is science. You go to Google, type spiked insulin. You cannot burn fat, right? Cheat is a product that helps you not absorb these carbs, right? So on that day you want to cheat, you have a cheat meal. That nice weekend, you going out to have that burger. Taking a product like cheat helps the carbs just to go through your system and come out as fiber. Ladies and gentlemen, we have time capsules. I love my time capsules. Ladies and gentlemen. It helps increase resistance to stress. We have cordyceps, natural energy. Ladies and gentlemen, Sleep and Lose infused with our star product called melatonin, right? And a lot of people are saying one thing. For you to be able to lose weight, and this is coming from an ex-fat boy, you need 8 hours of sleep. Fat burning happens when you sleep. So I don't care what type of diet you're on. I don't care how hard you work out in the gym. If you're not getting 7 to 8 hours of deep sleep, you cannot lose weight. This is science. Ladies and gentlemen, we have melatonin as one of our star ingredients in Sleep and Lose. Helps you get a deep sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, life capsules, appetite suppressants. I used to be able to think about food and gain weight. That is how, like, when I say I'm a fat boy, I love food, that I be thinking about food and gaining weight, right? Ladies and gentlemen, at times you're not hungry, right? Or at times you're just hungry, but we have a product called Life Capsules that helps with appetite suppression. We have that product for you in Life Capsules. Ignite digestive enzyme, right? We all know we're not supposed to eat meat. I just ate some oxtail. I love my curry goat. I love my steak. I love my Angus steak, filet mignon. Ladies and gentlemen, my Wagyu aged prime steak. I love it, but we're not supposed to eat it. But Ignite digestive enzyme. We all know meat stays inside the body for days, but Ignite helps you digest it fast. We have a product called Ouch! Ouch is a sound a lot of people make when they are in excruciating pain. You don't know how easy you have life till you are in unbearable pain. Ladies and gentlemen, Ouch is our product for pain, and Mars is for men. All men need to try this product out, right? So I want you all to understand we have great products for almost everybody out there. There's so many products that I'm not even going to get a time to touch on. I mean, we have toothpaste, we have soap, we have cereal, we have food, we have pre-workouts. Ladies and gentlemen, soon to come, our protein line, right? So our weight control, anybody out there that wants to control that weight, I mean, summer is 3 months away, spring is a month and a half away, right? We have a weight control line for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please get back to whoever shared this with you. They can give you the right package for the right results you're trying to get to. We have lean meal replacement. We are talking about having the right carbohydrates, having the right protein and fats macros in the right proportion. Ladies and gentlemen, with our strawberry lean, with our vanilla, with our chocolate lean. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have our extracts. Is it reishi, cordyceps, agaricus, blaze, shiitake, maitake, chaga, turkey tail, tremella, lion's mane? We have these supplements for you in the most potent form you're going to find out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all your supplements you need. Vida Divina Essentials. Let me sit up for this one. Valentine's Day was what, 2 days ago? And if your lady didn't have on Vida Divina lipstick, you're playing games. Ladies, Valentine's Day was 2 days ago. If you didn't have on Vida Divina lipstick, you're playing games. Again, the great Warren Buffett said, whatever you like to do, you make that your hobby. That is why I go play basketball as a hobby. Whatever the world likes, you make that your business. Albert Jecker, I'm 6'3", 250 pounds, 31-year-old man, and I sell makeup. Why? Because 60% of the world is female. 60% of the adult population uses lipstick or might want to use lipstick. And we have the best version of lipstick out there. I mean, I'm talking about lipstick for all types of lips. We don't discriminate over here. We also have our foundation for all types of skin. Are you white, caramel, dark skin, chocolate, light skin, name it, foundation works for all. And liquid gold is for both men and women. Anything dealing with the skin, this is a product I believe you should have in your cabinet, especially when you have kids, because it's anything dealing with the skin, we have liquid gold for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's for both men and women, right? So coffee. If you love coffee, or you know somebody likes coffee. If you drink coffee, or you know somebody that drinks coffee, please type coffee in the comment section. If you like coffee, or you know somebody that likes coffee, please type coffee in the comment section. If you drink coffee, or know somebody that drinks coffee, type coffee in the comment section. Coffee, 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 coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the hazelnut latte. We have the chocolate. We have the mocha. We have the cappuccino. We have the regular latte. We have our scalped black. We have our black coffee. And this is my favorite, Tonkat LE. Ladies and gentlemen, look this up. Again, I wish I could share my testimony on here, but maybe your kids are up, so I can't really share my testimony. But for my people that like to work out, right, it gives you that extra booster energy. I mean, I'm in the gym twice a week. Tonka, at least my personal favorite because of that. And for my folks that be working out in the bedroom too, my grown folks on here, Tonka Ali is for both men and women. Trust me, you're gonna love this coffee. Again, not just coffee, but we have our teas as well. Green tea is my personal favorite because green tea, I like it because it really helps with metabolism, right? So I love green tea. You could look up the benefits of green tea. If you really understand the benefits of green and black tea, you'll drink them as much as you drink water. We also have our scalped latte, which is a weight control coffee, ladies and gentlemen. So I want you all to understand one thing. Our company, Vida Divina, was voted to have the best compensation plan in all of direct sales and network marketing in 2020, 2021, and 2022. So I want you to understand that these illustrations I'm about to share with you guys are for educational purposes only, and it's not intended to serve as a guarantee of income. Success in this business requires a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication, and a good sales skills. The average participant in this business earns between $500 and $2,000 per year. Some earn less while some earn much more. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave this for last because today we have a powerful guest that is going to touch on the 5 steps of success, right? His name is Mr. Armand Puyol. He's our CEO. If you're just getting on the call, he's going to touch on after I'm done with the compensation plan. But let's simplify things to the 50-50-50 pay plan. This to me by far is the best comp plan I've seen in all of network marketing. You're probably saying, Albert, why? Ladies and gentlemen, when you join Vida Divina, you get your own website. And on this website, there's over 50 different products. By just sending somebody your website, when they purchase a product, the company is going to pay you 50% of the volume of the product and keep the other 50% of the volume. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't make these products. You do not ship these products. You do not house these products. You don't have to worry about the logistics. You don't have to worry about the day-to-day business administration of running the business. All you're doing is promoting these products, and we teach you how to do it. I mean, there's 151 people on a Thursday night learning about this. 151 people that majority are customers about to buy a product from somebody that invited them. That is how easy this business is. So it's a 50% retail profit for every product you sell. Now, think about it. 95% of our business partners were once customers. Why? If you drink this tea and you detox, you feel better, you sleep better. It increases your resistance to stress. I mean, you're going to become a believer. You're going to tell people about it. You're going to want to sell it too. If you take your coffee and you love it every single day, you go to work, your coworkers ask you, what type of coffee is that? You're going to want to tell them about it. You take Tonka Ali and your wife starts cooking breakfast in the middle of the night for you, you're going to be excited. You tell people about it. You're going to brag about it. Ladies and gentlemen, you take our herbs and you feel better. You take cordyceps, now you have natural energy. You're going to tell people about it. But the only way you can be able to do that is to join the person that shared it with you. So whoever invited you to this conference call, you get back to them, you sign up for the business. There's another 50% fast track involved. So if I bring Mr. Christopher Thomas into this business, I get 50% of his initial starter package. I get another 50% on every product I sell. And guess what? It doesn't end there, right? This business gives you the chance to build leverage. This is why you cannot even be greedy if you wanted to. Now you can help people sell products, help people acquire more business partners by building a team. Because we are in this company to do two things. Number one is sell products. And when you sell products, you sort through your customers to find returning customers or business partners. Once you do those two, you bring in someone new by default, and they also do those things. And by default, the team grows. And now the company is going to pay you a residual income, 5 to 25% on your small leg, on your pay leg, every single month on all transactions you are doing and your team is doing. This is called leverage. This is how you can come in and get to the top. This is how you can come into this business with selling products and go to making part-time income and potentially quitting your job and potentially building a global business. Why? Because of leverage. 5 to 25% residual income. And guess what? The most exciting part is the company is going to pay you an additional 50% check match bonus for every single individual you bring into the business that starts making residual income. 50% check match bonus. And guess what? It's more. Can someone please type into the comment section, there is more? Can someone type into the comment section, there is more? There's more ways to get paid. We have retail profits, fast track bonuses, roll out fast track bonuses, presenters bonus, team commissions, accelerated team commissions, check match bonus, Mercedes-Benz bonus, star coins, rank advancement rewards, exotic trips, extra business center. Ladies and gentlemen, we get paid every single Tuesday and on the 15th of every single month. Tuesdays for our weeklies, 15th is for our residual income. Residual comes every single month from Vida Divina. Anywhere you see Visa, you can get paid. We have the phone app, free version and the paid version. You get in where you fit in. Ladies and gentlemen, we do these calls every single Tuesday and Thursday. I'm going to be here, or a qualified presenter is going to be here to do these calls. All you have to do is invite your guests. I mean, the person you invite that invited you here hasn't said a word. That is how simple this is, right? We also have our calls in Spanish as well. And we have our trainings every Monday night and Sunday night. Ladies and gentlemen, so ask yourself, can I do this? If you're interested, it's 4 different packages. Get in where you fit in. We have the basic pack. We have the business builder pack. We have the retailer pack, and we have the retailer pack pro, right? So the basic pack gives you 18-week supply of Vida Divina. By just retailing your product for the suggested customer retail price, you are going to make over 100% return on your initial investment by just retailing these products, ladies and gentlemen. So ask yourself, will this work for me? Is this simple? Can I do this? If you answered yes, let's get you started today. The bills are due today and not tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, who are you? Right? Like I said, 90% of people start off as customers, right? So if you're only interested in the products, that's fine. Get back to whoever shared this with you. They are going to help you with your product needs, right? They're going to suggest the products for you and help you the various packages that we have so you can get your products you need. Or you see yourself an affiliate, you have your job, but you have an extra hour to 2 hours a week. You want to sell some products. You want to potentially build a team or make some part-time income. We can help you do that. Or you're an entrepreneur like myself, like Mr. David Marquez, like Aisha Queen, like Dina Queen, like Latasha Carpenter, like Mr. Christopher Thomas, like Simone Williams, like Stacey Ann Brooks, like Mr. Don Rogers Focus. I mean, these people are doing this on a full-time basis because they want to build a global business. On entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen, you can do that too, right? So I want to say a big thank you for taking time and considering Vida Divina for your health, wellness, lifestyle goals. Always remember to lead with love. Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I want you all to understand one thing, right? If nothing changes, nothing changes. 7 years ago, I was at the lowest point in my life when I heard about this life-changing opportunity, right? And at that time, I was just like, Albert, what do you have to lose? My back wasn't against the wall. My back was in the wall. I was broken, and I heard about this opportunity. And just like you guys on here, the difference is it was on a conference call. And I asked myself two questions. Albert, your next 5 years is going to be based on what you change. So if nothing changes, you know how your last 5 years went. So if you keep doing the same things, that's how your next 5 years is going to be. So I had to make a choice for my future self. My current self didn't have $135. I had to go borrow money. That was my current self. But my future self was rooting for me to make that change. I was 24 years old when I heard about Vida Divina. My 31-year-old self was like, Albert, you need to make this choice. Albert, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Albert, you're sick and tired of robbing pizza to pay for sleeping on the friend's couch. I heard about this and I took full advantage, and my life has changed ever since. And it's all because of the man that introduced me to this opportunity. I mean, listen, I don't know where I'll be right now if it wasn't for Mr. Armand Puyol, our CEO, our founder, our visionary, the man, the myth, the legend, the man with the plan, the man with the results. So with no further introduction, Mr. Armand Puyol, please take over the call, sir.
Fantastic. How's everybody doing? Thank you very much, Albert. You know what? You keep saying you don't know what you've been. I think you'd be successful either or. But I'm glad you're in the team. I'm glad you're working with us. I'm glad you're building. And then, by the way, you're looking fantastic also. So you can see, the results of what you've been doing since you've been starting. So it's something that's pretty cool. But, one of the things that I wanted to touch on today, basically, for everybody who's on there, we are right now in the verge of opening up a brand new building. This is where I'm sitting in building number 2, basically, right now. Our corporate building 2 in California. We are about to launch our third big giant building, which is going to be our new HQ. It's basically about, let me just put it this way. It's 3 times larger than the old one, even though if you guys been there, you know how it's like about a block huge, that's a city block long, but the old building itself. Now you're going to see a building that is stacked because it's 2 stories. So imagine a building that's 1.5 times bigger, but stacked twice, on top. So a business building that is really a prominent building, especially here in California, very well known. There's over 400 and I think 75 parking spots, right? So you guys can tell it's a huge, huge property that we're moving into right now, and right now we're reconditioning everything. So when we have that grand opening, ribbon cutting ceremony for this wonderful building, basically, it's going to be something that's massive. Within the building itself, we will have a huge merch shop, basically, that people have been requesting, and also where we can produce a lot of different teas and a lot of different clothing lines and everything else in-house and everything else. You guys can see it. You guys can order just like all the t-shirts that are there. You can order custom t-shirts, so you never have to basically order a shirt or banner or anything else from anywhere else for your business anymore. We will give you basically cost on everything that we have inside. So basically, for example, some of the banners that we have, you call corporate right now, you may have a very low-end banner roll-up, and they're charging you maybe $150 to $200 depending on the production. And we'll sell you a very high-end, not a low-end, very high-end roll-up for $150, car cost, basically. So we do things like this because our business is not, my business here as, Vida Divina is not to make money off, things are, tools, basically. So to me, that is powerful. We're going to have a big merch shop where you're going to be able to walk in. It's going to be kind of like the merch shop at your favorite team, ballpark team, or hockey team, or basketball team. When you come in, they have their merch shop and stuff like that. So we want to make it look a lot like that. We're going to have our Cafe Divina opened up, which is going to be pretty awesome. It's going to be pretty. I think it's already a mean looking. Just right now in the bones that it's at, we're in the construction, it looks like a very mean coffee shop. I mean, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna love coming in every day if you could. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Our manufacturing facility, we're adding a lot of clean rooms into it right now, where it's going to be something pretty cool. And obviously our corporate, team is going to have their own offices and everything again. And because right now they're crunched into this second building right now. We're oversized. We're all undersized at this moment. Since we've been growing so much, and a lot of the growth that we can tell you right now is due to, seriously, the growth that we've been having around the world has just been just tremendous. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I'm so, at this moment in time where I'm watching like 12 or so big, large network marketing companies crash and burn and unfortunately close. And I'm seeing even one of the companies that helped build the comp plan before has switched their comp plan recently. And there's other ones that are switching comp plans, and a lot of them are doing different things. They're changing the product lines. And in this time of turmoil, for us to be, instead of growing dramatically, I think we're blessed. And we're blessed because we're walking with our sights straight on and focused on the goals. Everything that we're doing is just trying to make things happen better than it was before, making sure that every single person, no matter where you are around the world, can put food on the table. That's our minimum. That's what we want people to have. We want people to, no matter where you're at, I want kids to have shoes. They're single mothers or single fathers to be able to take care of their kids and work with their kids on their side, at home, or, go out with them and live with them, take them to school and stuff like that. To me, that is the change that I'm looking for. I'm looking for different things, that a lot of people, believe. Like I hear a lot of presenters talking about the millions of dollars that, we're producing, millionaires that we're producing, and these top end leaders that we're producing. It's just ridiculous, because the industry itself of 6,400 companies that are out there right now in this industry, half of the 7-figure earners came from Vida Divina. Just imagine that. How powerful is that? If from 64,000 companies, half of them coming from one company, what's that telling you? And what's that telling everybody? It's that we're doing things correct. We're doing things right. One of the things that you have to understand and you have to learn is that, no matter what we want to accomplish, people come first. We're a business, not of money. We're not a business, even though a lot of people make money. We're not a business of products, even though I think we have the best products in the world, and we're still creating lines that are phenomenal. I think we're a company of people. And that's where people have to understand that, when you understand that you're a company of people and to take care of people is our priority, guess what happens? We get better and better at what we do. So today, as a training, I'm basically going to go after, I took my notes basically. So I got notes here that we're going to be talking about. I'm going to give you 10 pointers, 10 things that a people company should run with. 10 points that I think any of you who repeats it will see success. A lot of people, I know they give me that name, the MLM guru. They give me that, I'm in arena stages everywhere around the world for many reasons, training different companies all the time. But the biggest pleasure I have is making sure that you're in our company, in our family, making sure that you get what you need and what you deserve. So from here, one thing that you're going to understand and what you're going to see is that as a company of people, there are 10 different points that for me are very important for growth. Okay? So we're going to start. Number 1 is improve yourself. It is very important for me, as even me, that people call the MLM guru, the master, or whatever it is that the people want to call me, as the teacher or whatever it is. The really cool deal about improving yourself is that you never stop. And you have to have that mindset of saying to yourself, I want to keep learning. I want to keep growing. I want to make sure that no matter what we do, you keep improving in who we are. So, improving yourself means various things for me. Like, for example, improving yourself is sometimes it's just as simple as waking up early in the morning, waking up and not losing your time sleeping sometimes. I know, right now, uh, Albert was talking about sleeping a lot more, but, I'm one of those guys that are tentative to not sleep much. Why? Because I don't know if God gives me tomorrow. I don't know if God will give me next week. You don't know what the end of your timeline. So I can't risk not finishing or accomplishing what we need. So one of the things that I love to do and improve myself is, making sure that if I'm up, if I'm awake, if I'm doing something, it must be progressive to what the outcome has to be. If you're not progressing anything, go to sleep, go rest. Go put energy into your mindset. Go put energy into you. But if you are up, you're pushing yourself, making sure that every single minute is improving yourself in what your art is, which is network marketing. Moving those 5 steps to success is very important, making sure that you improve on every single one of those 5 steps and how to accomplish something else. It's very powerful. And so to me, that is one of the biggest keys to becoming one of the largest leaders in this industry and moving millions of people into success. How do you do that? You do that by improving yourself daily. So does that mean reading a book every day? Look, I'm not much of a reader, I'll be honest with you. Okay? But I do listen a lot. I do talk a lot to people. I do understand to listen to people a lot. I do, I love listening to audiobooks. Sometimes, when I'm in the vehicle, sometimes I get bored of them because a lot of times I feel basically they're not for me, but, I love to start listening and getting something in the spare time. Getting yourself to grow is important. Okay. That's why going to conventions, going to events, going to something that has to do with your company is very, very important. Why? Because that's where we grow together. So it's very, very important for that. Number 2, in this industry of people, it's very important to be you. Don't fake it somebody else. Don't fake it till you make it. Don't be that one that you're wearing, you bought that Gucci belt with the last cents you had for your rent. Don't do that. One of the biggest things for me, at least, is being yourself. I'm not wearing a suit and tie every day. I might not look great every day, but guess what? I'm working every day. I'm being me, and every time I talk to people, I'm not trying to pretend I'm this other giant of the industry or this other multimillionaire. Guess what? If I was me and I didn't make a cent yet in this industry or I made very little money and I was embarrassed by it, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I would tell people right off the bat, hey, look, I just started 2 months ago, 3 months ago, a year ago, whatever it is. And I'm doing this part-time only at this moment because I'm only working on this 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 hours, 40 hours, whatever it is. And, I know if I put more effort and more work, I'm going to be able to get to it. But my dream is right now to be able to accomplish a success level that's going to free my family, financially forever. And guess what? I invite you to be part of that. So, that's where you catch them. You go, look, you tell them the facts. You tell them, look, you can see my back office. I'm only earning $2,000 a month. I'm only earning $5,000 a month. I'm only earning, $20,000 a month, whatever it is. There's no shame in it if you're working and you are yourself and you are you. Guess what? People will want to join you. See, if I tell them my story and I tell you, you know what, and I want to become and I want to do and I want to reach and I want to free my family and I want, and I see you in part with this and I want you to join me and move along and free your family too. Let's get this done together. I bet you people join and, just because of the story, just because of who you are. That is the most important thing. Become you. You can't be a Jim Rohn. You can't be, an Eric Warrior. You can't be an Armand Pujol. You can be you. And the more original you are, the more valuable you are. You got that? Because people don't like copies. People like somebody who is you. That's one of the reasons that, like, for example, if you look at everybody, you got you got the Aisha Queen, doing a lot of different things online, everything, and she's being her. You got you can see Albert being him. You can see Chris Thomas being him. You can see you know a lot of people just being themselves, and those are the ones that are attracting more people. You see what I'm saying? So that is very powerful when you're doing that and you're expressing that, because guess what? Being us, being you, is actually more important than anything else, I think, in this business, because people follow people at the end of the run. They don't follow companies. They don't follow products. They don't follow who the heck is making money. If not, everybody would have joined Jaeger in Amway or Herbalife or wherever he's from. Because he's one of the top. Well, was one of the top earners in the world. Everybody would join over there. But why aren't they there? Because they follow people, my friends. Just remember that always. Okay, that so always put that in your mindset. Always go over there. Number 3. Go only where you are valued. I can't express this enough. No matter what kind of leadership skill you are, well, no matter where you are in the world, as as a leader itself, or a building yourself up to be a leader, don't go where you're not wanted. Don't go where people treat you like you have no value. Sometimes that's home for a lot of people. Sometimes it's your spouse. Sometimes it's your family. Sometimes it's your best friends who are treating you with no value, and you're accepting it. Sometimes you got to get going and saying, you know what? I need the value. I need to hang with people who have value. I need to be with people who are giving me value. That is important. Look at like a Latasha Carpenter. She brings value. Who doesn't want to be part of that? See? So it's important, my friends, to have that, to give yourself value, to be with people who want to see you grow. You want to be with people who want to make sure and be happy that you're growing. That's another one. Be happy that you're growing. Imagine that. So imagine, a lot of people, because you love people, and I know we all love family, we all love everyone, but there's sometimes, my friends, that we just gotta let go. It's like, I like to tell people, it's like sometimes to be able to escalate yourself to a peak, you must let go of the weak. You must let go of the ones who don't see the vision. You must let go so you can continue on up, because you can't carry people to the top. And people have to understand that. Sometimes it's family. Sometimes it doesn't mean that you got to leave them. Not at all. You can keep loving them. See, here's the difference. You keep loving people, but don't go where you're not valued. Don't listen to people where you're not valued. See what I'm saying? That is very, very important. Okay? Number 4, move only in positive circles. Be anywhere there's a positive circle. People, they say if you hang around 4 millionaires, you'll be the 5th. If you hang around 4 geniuses, you'll be the 5th. If you hang around 10 successful people all the time, you're going to be the 11th. Whatever it is, you hang around, where positiveness is. If you want to grow, you need to be around people who want to grow, people who want to change, people who want to become something more. Because if you hang around losers, if you hang around people who don't want to grow, people who are tired, people who've already tried and failed and decided not to go on, guess what? You're not going nowhere. You're not. And the beauty to this is that we can all cure that by just starting to hang out with some people that are valued. It doesn't have to be successful people. It's just people with dreams. Sometimes it's nice to hang around with people who, they may be daydreamers, but guess what? They're like, I want to be a millionaire. I want to drive a Ferrari. I want to, I want to have a G-Wagon. I want have a private plane. I want a big house, and they might sound like dreamers, but guess what? That's what your body needs. That's the medication we need at this moment, is to hang around people who can actually dream. Now, can they be successful at it? It depends if they work at it. But you must be in a room that loves to be positive in their circle. You guys see that? That is very, very, that's is something that I always look at. If you always see me hanging around and, going to dinner, and I'll go to dinner with these multi-billionaires, from other companies. They're not multi-level marketing companies. They're, some really huge companies, and I won't even mention their names at this moment. You'll know a few of them. But imagine hanging around these people. What's that going to bring to you? That's going to bring to you knowledge in the conversation. That's going to bring to you want in the conversation. That's going to bring to you drive in the conversation. It's going to bring to you a lot of different things. I think most of the drive that I have for growth and becoming as big as possible for Vida Divina is what it is trying to see, how did these people do it? How can I take it to the same direction? But the only way to get to that direction is to sit with them and talk to them. So it's very possible. It's very powerful to be able to sit with people who are in positive circles. Okay. Number 5, when you're growing your business, learn to sort. And that's part of the 5 steps. Sorting is, in many ways, because here's the number 5, actually, is seek quality people. Okay. So you got to learn to sort through people. And the reason I'm telling you to sort, because the first sorting that if I teach you in the 5 steps is going to, if you read my book, is telling you about how to sort through who's going to be a customer, which most people are customers, and people are in denial because a lot of people in network marketing space, they think everybody's a networker and everybody is going to go, no. Most people, 99.9% of everybody you're going to run into are going to be customers. Let's just be honest. The moment you're honest with yourself, guess what? The more successful you'll have, the more successful you'll be. Because there's one reason, you can focus on the people who actually want to build a business. So you can take them to higher levels because you can actually dedicate more time to those people instead of dedicating it to people who don't want to go nowhere. They just want to be customers. They just want to buy the product. They're just buying 120 points every month. See what I'm saying? So going back to, seek quality people. You got to learn to sort through people correctly. For example, even after I sort through people and I find out he wants to do a business, I still sort through him a little bit more. For example, if it was Albert, I'll go, Albert, so, now that, you're joining the company and everything else, you already sorted him. He's already a distributor. Fantastic. I'll go, hey, look, Albert, by the way, so what's the income level that you want to reach? What is your focus? And everybody always goes, I want to be a millionaire. No. Realistically, what do you want to do in the next 2 years or 1 year? Right now, the next year, this year, right now, what do you want to finish with? Well, okay, I want to make $1,000. Okay, I just want to pay rent. Okay, I just, I want to have enough so my kids can, I have a better Christmas at the end of the year, whatever. Everybody has different situations, right? But that guides you in sorting you in a way. For example, when I ask those questions, I'm sorting you. And why am I sorting you? Because let's just say you tell me you only want to make $1,000 a week. That's fine. I'm happy for you. Why? Because it's a company of people. I just want you to be happy. So I'm going to help you get to that level. I want to try to push you a little bit extra, but I want to help you get to 1,000, right? So that's my point. I put you I'll put you in a chat room of only people who want to go to 1,000. I'm not going to put you in a chat or in a group or, in a facility where other people want to go to 5 and 10 and 20, and you're the one that only wants to go to 1,000. Why? Because if people are pulling you along, you're going to feel like it's a job and you want to leave. So I want to help people be happy. That's all I want to do. I don't care if you want to make $500 a week. I don't care if you want to make $5,000 a week. As long as you're happy, that's what I want you at, right? So I want to sort through you. So I'll sort through people like, for example, there's people that go to me, hey, Armand, I want to earn, 20,000 a month. Fantastic. I'm going to put them in a group with people that want to do it for 20,000 a month. But I know for a fact, though, there's a lot more work. There's no pulling and shoving there because everybody wants to go to the same direction. So it's important to really seek quality people, seek people that actually have a vision, actually want to move. And guess one of the things that I seek when I recruit, I seek happy people. I seek people who are smiling. Why? Because Happy people are attractive to a lot of other people. People who are smiling, people want to become part of that happiness. So they attract a lot more people. That's why you remember when we were in high school, back in the day, you remember how the popular people are the happy people, the smiling people, the ones that are on the corner. Everybody wants to be part of that group. Why? Because people want to be part of happiness, something they're failing in, they don't have in their own body. So smiling people are very important to me. Okay. One. Two, people who are talkative and not insultive. They're kind to people. Those are another people that I look for. I look for people who actually their intent is to work without me pushing them. For example, I don't have to call them. If I call, for example, a Latasha Carpenter, for example, I know she's working. I don't have to keep bugging her every day or every month, or even sometimes I don't talk to her in a week or a month or in 2 months or all. But when I talk to her, I know she's busy. I know she's working. I'm not stopping her from moving to wherever she needs to go. See, she already has an agenda. She already knows where she wants. That's the kind of people I want. I want people who are self-motivated to be able to move to certain levels, the next levels. For me, that's important all the time. For me, it's important to find, people that, hey, I want to grow. I want to become that other giant. To me, it's important to find that David Marquez, who I don't have to tell him, hey, you need to be working, you need to do this, you need to do meetings. He's doing them already. He's moving on that direction. To me, that is important in many, many directions. See, so for a lot of people, when I'm looking for somebody, I'm looking for independent people, independent-minded people all the time. Because that, it relieves more time for me to be looking for more people along the way. Hope you guys understood that. Okay. Now, number 6, reach up, don't reach down. What does this mean? To me, it means that whenever you're looking for prospects, when you're prospecting, it's good to reach up to people who you feel at a higher level than you. Don't reach for people who you think you're higher than them. Reach for people that you feel like, they're untouchable sometimes. It's going to be harder, obviously, but reach for people who have a higher agenda than yours. Why? Because most likely, if you get them, they're bringing people who are very high caliber for business also. So it's very powerful when we're looking for this and we're moving along, and we're moving through as we're trying to grow. See? For me, I see a lot of people that you feel you're at a certain level, right? You feel like you're at this level here. You recruit only people underneath you. And guess what happens? You get stuck. You get stuck because most people underneath you maybe don't want to do it no more. They don't want to work. They don't want to do nothing. They're happy with their job. They're 40 hours a week, 40 years in their life, and they retire. They're happy with that. They retire with no money. Now imagine you being able to grow a business that is powerful. You gotta have that net worth of saying, I'm going to reach up higher. Now, we may fail more by reaching up higher than reaching down, but I'm telling you, when you reach up and you grab something from above, it's going to be more powerful for you. It's going to grow faster than multiples in the low. You guys got that? For me, that is always important all the time. Okay. Number 7, be authentic. Be authentic. It's one of the things that even like Latasha, I'll repeat her, she always goes, be authentically me. That's one of her little statements. Be authentic yourself. To me, if you were looking around, you got that Ayesha Queen, she's authentic, I was like, I was scared for her when she was pregnant and she was doing these dances. I was going, oh my God, no, Aisha. No, but she's authentic. That's what she attracts people so much because the happiness, the liveliness, who she is, the smile and everything else is powerful. So people love that. That's one thing you have to keep yourself authentic every single time. And you see how much people are going to move toward what you're doing. I see a lot of people basically always trying to be somebody else. You're trying to be that leader. You're trying to copy a leader's style, or you're trying to, copy somebody else. People don't go for that no more. You got to be You got to be authentic. You got to be different than everybody else, because guess what? You can go to 31 flavors and you want to choose orange ice cream all the time, but if you only had basically just those 30 flavors, this one time, 30 days later, you're not going to want no more. You got to have an authentic flavor that you're going to go after. You're going to get that authentic flavor that you got to go make it you, that people are going to be attracted to. You see what I'm saying? So that is powerful and powerful. Okay. Number 8, value appreciation. So number 6 is reach up, not down. Number 7 is be authentic. Number 8, value appreciation. You got to value the appreciation of people that are doing even the minimum. Okay. Sometimes we get frustrated. And I know a lot of you have this mindset of a business person, and you see somebody who's just not pushing, but they're trying, but they're not pushing. They're happy though, but they're not pushing. They'll go to the events and they're the ones cheering and they're the ones applauding, but they're not just, you want them because you love them. So you want them to go and push for more, right? You want them to grow more. You want them to be more, And sometimes I get into that all the time where you want that, but you got to appreciate the people who are there, because every grain of sand counts as your growth. You got to appreciate the people that are there to push. They are there to just at least, do the minimum. Doesn't matter. Appreciate all the time. You got to value appreciations toward you also, because there's a lot of people who don't even appreciate themselves and what you're doing every day. You got to appreciate yourself because you're getting up. You got to appreciate yourself. You got to celebrate yourself. Every time I'll tell you one thing. Every time I have an event, and the event is, if the event is 100% sold out, and I'm walking out of that, and I'm so happy. You know what? Last time we were in Houston, we went and had a $4,000 steak meal with some of the leadership. Why? We want to appreciate the accomplishment that we had. And everybody came along, and everybody was like, he goes, this is expensive. It's a $200 steak. It's $300, a $400. Don't worry about it. I took care of it. Why? Appreciation. But maybe, I'll tell you one thing. That steakhouse in Houston, I think, and I've been to many all over the world. That one in Houston was just ridiculous. I'm telling you right now. I walked out of there going like, I want to fly back. I mean, it's just for that. It was just amazing. It's called The Taste of Texas, if you guys ever look it up. My goodness, it was just phenomenal. But either way, see, that's why I'm still chunky, because I love to eat too. I'm dropping a little bit. You can see me. I'm dropping weight, but I still eat a lot. So it's like, oh my God. But yeah, it's one of my pet peeves, right? So here it is. So always, appreciation is very powerful. Number 9, always move with winners. Okay. You may have a lot of people who have vision. You may have a lot of people who have, drive. We may have a lot of people who, want to be successful. We might hang around a lot of people who are business minded. But it's very important to start hanging out with the winners, because the mindset changes from an entrepreneur to an entrepreneur that is a winner. It's a very big difference, basically. Why? Because an entrepreneur, there's some people that work their tails off and they're not successful, but they work their tails off the wrong way. It's not that they don't want to listen sometimes. It's like they want to recreate the wheel and redo everything that you already know how to do. They want to do it their way or the highway. Guess what happens? They're going to be working harder. Yes. They're going to be working day and night. Yes. But are they going to have the same success? No. Why? Because you need 100%, to move with the winners and find out why they're the winners. Why are they? It's like, for example, if we're watching, for example, Baseball, for example. I'm a big fan of baseball. And you're looking at the teams, and you're looking, for example, the Dodgers, a year and a half ago, not right now, but they had all these mega stars and everything else. Everybody, they were just pulling in. Everybody who was not a superstar was becoming a superstar. Why? Because they're hanging out with these high quality people. So if you were to hang out with high quality winners, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to see what's working and what's not, and why not duplicate what works? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, and I'm not a strict fan of the Dodgers. So Astros there that, I don't mind. I'm a fan of baseball. So, I mean, I've toured every stadium around. That was one of my pet peeves, in every single one of the cities. Make sure every big ballpark, is still, to my day, my favorite still, Fenway over there. And so, I mean, I'm one of these old dinosaurs, that still loves sports and the authenticness and everything else. So I love to that, and I appreciate to God that I have a quality of life that permits me to do stuff like that. So to me, that's awesome. So number 10, for example, this one's kind of long, but I'll explain it. 10. If those who you hang with won't change the people that you're hanging with. Okay? And the reason is this. Look, I've been in this industry for over 30 years. And I've come up with a lot of people that, and I've had a lot of people in my circle that would not change. I mean, we try to help them, we try to move. It would not change. And obviously I know what the outcome is going to be. They're not going to change. They're just going to, I just want them to be happy. But guess what? I'm not hanging out with people that don't want to change. I'm not going to sit there. It's not that I don't love them, and it's not that I won't be there. It's not that I won't hug them. It's not that I won't be there and eat with them and everything else. It's just, I have better time when I'm with people that looking for change, looking for that avenue, looking, to be better. In any type of business, it doesn't matter if this is your network marketing business for Vida Divina, or if you are, a shoe sales, or you are, selling toys, or you're in a restaurant business or anything else. It's important to be with people who want change. If you're with people who are happy the way everything is already, there's going to come a moment, like a lot of these network marketing companies, and they didn't want to change at all. And guess what happens? They were billion-dollar companies, and now where are they? $100 million companies, and they're shutting down. Why? They did not want to change with our time. It is important that we want to always seek for change. You always want to learn and be with people who are hungry to change, not people who are just happy at the level that they're at. To me, it is very, very important, basically, that we are always with people that want something better for their families. They want to run with something that is more than what they have. See, in my perspective, always, I built this company for one reason. I built this company to help people. Number one, making sure that everybody has an opportunity. Two, I felt that products that helped me in my problems of my health, and the previous company that I was in didn't want to put those in. Fantastic. You know what? We need to put those in an area where people can reach for it. And that's what we have here. Number three, I think we have to always have a place where people can run as far as they want to run, and give them the tools for that. So to me, making changes is incredible. I've always said one thing, and it's followed me for a long time. This is a quote that I said years ago, and you probably heard it before. But it's true. And that's why, I always want people to understand the philosophy behind Vida Divina. Is that people can say, Armand, he goes, on your tombstone, what do you want? And people always, I've heard this from a lot of different people. And my answer was, and this is years and years ago, and I repeated it very oftenly, is basically, I don't want people to know me. for the hundreds of millions that we've earned. Because that sometimes that's nothing compared to like a Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or Elon Musk or blah blah blah. I can name a bunch of them. It's nothing compared to that. So I mean, there's nothing huge that's going to happen. But I do want, how many millions of people we've helped? How many millions of people we've extended our hand and pulled them out of that hole that we're in? How many people do we, how many homes, by the way, I've been in where there's sand on the floor still inside their home, where there's not concrete, it's not, bricks, it's sand inside the homes. And I've done presentations, I've sat and ate dinner with them, and I've, basically showed them what they need to do so they can get out. Now, some of them have apartments. I've been in homes, my friends, I'm not even joking, where there is it's like a metal, it's like tin metal all the way around, and they're inside and they live in this and they have babies and everything else. To me, that's sadness, really. But they don't see it, they're happy. But to me, it's a very different story where, when people can't afford to take their children to school, they can't afford to put food on the table. That's hardship. And I think we can change that. I know one man can't change the world, or they say that, but I think we can change the world one person at a time. I think we can change, the world, just a step by a step by a step. That's one of the things that I'm always looking for all the time. See, what can we do? What can we appreciate? So as you're looking forward to everything that we're doing in Vida Divina, if you're looking forward maybe, to visiting corporate soon when we open up the new office, you can check it out. That'd be awesome, by the way. If you are, you let me know if you're coming. I'll have lunch with you if you want, And so it's one of the things that is very, very powerful is that you got to remember, what is the reason, your why, that you want to change your life? What is the reason that pains you to be where you're at and you need to change? What is pulling you in a direction that you want to say, I don't want my kids or my grandkids to live in the situation that we're in right now. They don't deserve that type of lifestyle. As we improve ourselves, as we be us, be you, as we go, anywhere where we're valued, as we move into these positive circles, as we seek quality people to be on our team, as we seek quality people to be on our team, as we, reach up for people that are more powerful than us, better than us, or whatever it is, instead of reaching down, as we are trying to be as authentic as possible, as we value appreciation for everything that we do and everything that people do for us, as we move with winners and move into that circle of just winning that championship, winning that award, winning that medal, winning that pin. By not hanging out with the people who don't change, your life will change. But the very first step that has to be made is you. The very first, pull that has to be pulled on is you. But nobody else is going to do it. It has to come from within. It has to come from yourself. So, as powerful as anyone wants to become, the strength that we all drive from is, what is the type of future that you want for you, for your family, for everybody? See, one of the things I want you to understand before I leave is there's that mountain of success. Everybody wants to get to the top. Okay? And everybody's always striving to get to the top. But I'll tell you one thing, your name's already engraved on the top. Nobody's taking that position from you if they get there first. or they get there last. Your name's already on there. It's already inscribed into the stone. You can't erase that. But now, here's the kicker. If you get there tomorrow, you have the rest of your life to enjoy that success. Your kids will enjoy that success. Your family will enjoy that success. Your parents may enjoy that success. If you get there when you're 79, 80, 90, you're going to have less time to enjoy that success. See what I'm saying? So no matter how long you decide to get to the top, your name's already there. But how much time do you want to be able to enjoy that lifestyle forever? So, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to be back. I want to do something more powerful. I love you guys. Thank you very much for inviting me on this call, Albert. Anything I can do, anything what we're going to do, enjoy. We're going to have new products popping up, pretty soon. So just look out for that. We have new packaging coming out by March of coffees, and we're changing the name of Lean. So you guys know, Lean is changing to Fuel. Okay. We're doing that because we had about 3, 4, 5 different companies that now their shakes are called Lean for some reason after we took ours out, right? So we just don't want to keep competing, and when people look for them, they find theirs, they find ours. So now we successfully patented our line. Now it's going to be Fuel. We're moving forward. As a matter of fact, we're adding new since we have now better technology to make things better, we can add more of those top line ingredients into every single one of those shakes. So you guys going to get more power for the same price, for the same buck, but you guys get more of that phenomenal without losing the taste and everything else. So Fuel is going to be very powerful. We're gonna come out with Pure in the next probably month. Pure is an all vegan a protein shake basically. It's 25 grams of protein per serving. It's 150 calories per serving, so it's pretty powerful. So people who love the gym, people who love to do a lot of physical work, people who want protein in their body, this is going to be something that's top notch, very high quality, very high end. I loved it. I'm not a vegan, and I loved it, so I think a lot of people will gonna love it. So because I've tasted a lot of stuff that is vegan, and I can tell you one thing: I had a very hard time swallowing a lot of that stuff, right? But and I can understand why people love it, because I can understand the philosophy behind it. But my job is to take that philosophy that you may have and make it taste well, right? Make it better. So that's one of the things we're working on. And one of the things that I love is that I have a laboratory at my disposal. So I have here in the building, we have a big giant laboratory, and we have phenomenal people, great scientists, great people that doctors that work in here that I can give them an idea right away, and they can come up with some great stuff. So that's what we're always popping up with, great ideas and stuff like that, seeing what works and what everything else. So to me, it's powerful, right? So you're gonna see that rolling out. We got a line of Orange Geniuses that hopefully by convention we'll have them out too. So it's gonna be pretty powerful. So it's gonna be you guys gonna love that. Kids are gonna love that. I know they already love it. It's already our second most sold product in the world right now. So after the tea, so it's pretty powerful. I think people love the product, and I think you love it too. So as we're growing, my friends, I want you to remember one thing: you're not alone. And for any reason, you're still sitting there waiting to be successful, but you're waiting for that permission from someone, from something, from some loved one, whatever it is, so you can finally get what you want, what you deserve. Don't wait for that. I'm giving you that permission if you need it. Go after what you need. Go after what you want. Go after what you deserve. Because at the end, my friends, this is your life. It's your children. It's your family. It's your grandchildren that you're after to help. Nobody else is going to pay for that. So if everybody says, don't do it, don't want it, they're not going to pay for it. Go after what you want. And you see the success will never stop flowing, because that's how God always intended it for. They didn't put you in this world not to be successful. There's a big saying out there that is said, we're all born poor some way or another. I was born dirt poor. I didn't have no silver spoon in my mouth. I slept, as a child, I slept with no home. I didn't have a roof on my head. My mom was a single mom. We slept out of a car sometimes. We went from apartment to apartment, sometimes from friend's house to friend house. So I know what it feels like. I lived it. I think that's what made me an entrepreneur. I wanted to change things for her. But I was able to get her a home. Now I got her a beautiful house where she's at the end of the 18th hole of a golf course. That's what she sees in her backyard. Beautiful. So to me, I'm telling you, what do you want for your life? To me, my why, just so you guys know, was my mom. That pain was horrible. Watching her work every day, 2 or 3 jobs, coming home hungry, not being able to give us even an ounce of water sometimes. That was my why. And when I was able to purchase her first house, that was the relief. Then I kind of was happy for a while. Then I had to find a new why, a new reason, a new want, a new drive. So all I ask from you is just concentrate on what you want for you. Concentrate on what you want for your family. What do you want to change? What's your why? Once you accomplish that and you add these 10, it's going to be powerful. So God bless. Take care. I love you all. Thank you so much for being on the call with me.
Thank you, Armand. Thank you for your time, taking time out of your busy schedule and being here to pour into us. So I want to say a big thank you to everybody that also took time out of their busy schedule to be available to get all the gems our CEO dropped. Thank you all. See you guys at the top because the bottom is too crowded.